Oh, my hair's a mess. Good morning. How is everybody today? My name is Tammy Neff, and I am painting some cabinets today at a client's house with my friend Angie. And actually, we're just going to do the island. You see this color behind me, and then as I turn, oh, I shouldn't do that so fast. As I turn, there you go. You can see the cabinets, how dark they are. And then her island, let me flip it here. Her island is even darker. She was going for a black at the time, but I'm calling it walnut. It's very dark compared to her red floor and her other cabinets, as you can see. But she was feeling like the kitchen was a little dark and heavy on the working side, and on the dining side it was bright and happy. And so she's having us change her island. Good morning, Joyce Bucco. How are you? You must have the day off today. So anyway, I wanted to show you quickly. I just had an inbox this morning. An inbox this morning about a friend wanting to paint her kitchen cabinets and wanted to know exactly what to do. And so anyway, oh, we've got a cat coming. She's wanting to get into our paint. So anyway, what I told her to do, and it's what I would tell everyone to do, is you want to begin cleaning your cabinet with a product called TSP. Now this is the concentrated container, so keep that in mind. You can get it with the spray that's already diluted. We usually use the concentrate, and all this is like a degreaser. It takes life off of your cabinets, just the things that have made the cabinets dirty and greasy over time. So you'll want to clean them first. And then, oh boy, here's the cat. Hi, kitty. So anyway, and then you want to use sanding sponges. We just use a medium grit sanding sponge, and we sand the surface, which I've already done, and you can kind of see the little scuff marks that I've added, but you're just wiping over the cabinet. And then we clean them finally with a product called Gloss Off, or a deglossing agent, something that you might find at the paint store that is deglossing. So anyway, now what we're going to do, so they've been sanded, they've been deglossed, they've been cleaned free of grease, so we've done all of the prep work that we can do. Now, and the biggest reason I came on here to show you this, let me turn it around. We began priming. So you would take your primer and you would paint around all of the corners and that, and then you would use your little roller and roll it out like we did here in the little nook for her recipes, and then, or recipe books, cookbooks. And then we decided we don't want to prime it, and here's why. She wants the finish to be sanded back, and so here where it's raised, where the panel is raised, we will sand off her final color and expose this darker color. If I were to prime this out, like I would tell you guys to do, if you were painting your cabinets, I would tell you to prime them for sure. You want to prime them just for better adhesion, but when I go to sand that color back, you're going to have a little finite ring of the primer color around the actual finish color and the wood color. So we've decided, because we're going to do a sand back treatment, we do not want to do that. So we then started painting with her wall color, which you can see through it here. It's only one coat, but I wanted you guys to see the process. Hi, Rhonda Todd. I wanted you guys to see the process, how this works. So she is, Angie's painting now. This is some drawers and the paper towel cubby. And then, of course, I had got my brush out right there. You can see I was just getting ready to join her. And then I thought, maybe I better just show people. We're using Pro Classic. You can kind of see the can there, Pro Classic. We went with a semi-gloss finish because she doesn't want anything flat. She wants it to be cleanable. So anyway, and then in here in the dining room, you can see we have the doors, just the inside of the doors we started with, and they're already painted. We did that this morning with a coat because we'll have to flip them here pretty soon. So anyway, you guys may recognize this house that we are back at with the beautiful ceilings. I gave you a tour when we were here probably a couple of weeks ago. I showed you the trees. Hopefully you all were able to see this tour that we gave you with her little pets and the initials and the little paw prints and the birds. I'm sure you all saw this video because everyone that follows probably caught this one. But then I stand in the hallway. Let me see if I can, and you can kind of see the trees wrap up onto the ceiling. Very, very pretty. We are back, like I said, to work on the island, which is there. And then I'll take you out here. We had done, she had white cabinets and she wanted dry brush, she wanted to see the action. So we would call this kind of a heavy dry brush. But this was how she wanted her cabinets to be. So we did that. Now we're doing the upper cabinets in the same treatment, leaving the white frames and the little white cubbies white to match what we did in her mudroom back there quite a while ago, well, a couple weeks ago. So anyway, not to make you guys dizzy and dragging you all over the house, but for those of you that may have missed it, it's a really cool place. And then the kitchen ceiling was one of my favorites. I know I showed you this too, but all the little rhinestones and swirls that were painted on the ceiling is pretty awesome. So you can see where the island is changing, and it's going to be brighter than what it used to be. But that's why I was trying to explain about the priming. If we were just going to plain paint, I would definitely prime these cabinets first. But because we're going to do a sand back and try to expose the black or the dark walnut from underneath, I don't want to expose that ring of primer. So we'll see how this all turns out. And then we can add a dark glaze over if we need to, if we can't sand back enough and get enough of finish. She wants some action in it. So we'll see what we can get sanding first, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on really fast and show you guys what we do to paint kitchen cabinets. And I know so many of you ask, and I know there's all kinds of tutorials out there, but I thought I'd give you mine. So let's switch it around here really quick. And again, you want a TSP, you want to scuff it up with the sanding block, sandpaper, just not too scratchy, and then you want to take down the gloss a little bit. Prime it if you're doing plain painted cabinets, and if you're using a good quality paint like the Sherwin-Williams Pro Classic or an Emerald, something like that, you wouldn't necessarily have to prime it if you're doing some sort of a faux finish, like the sandback old look, something like that. Otherwise, always prime, okay? So I will send you guys pictures when we're all done, maybe even do a little of the sanding process live, probably tomorrow. I need it to cure a little bit. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.